Why do people love to hate, honestly? Like it's such a weird concept, but it's becoming more and more apparent in this world. Ever since late 2019, like start of COVID and everything like that, I feel like you stopped hearing all these like feel good movies. And you got all these like more and more movies that just ends on bad notes. And I think it's because everyone just got so tired of feeling good about a thing, which is very odd. Because you would think that people would start to like want to feel good about things versus feeling bad about things. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. When was the last time you heard a feel-good story other than those clips that's like, oh, top 100 moments that will make you cry. Oh, when was the last time you heard a feel-good story? For example, Radio, that football movie where everything happens. That's such a feel-good story. Versus nowadays, we have all these horror movies that are based on true stories. And it's just so confusing because within a generation, we have changed from good story, based on true story, good story, based on true story, bad story. So it just, I know things change and everything like that, but it's so awkward because why would you want to hate on something versus on feeling good about something? Because personally, I would much rather feel good after getting out of a movie feeling good than getting out of a movie and feeling, oh my goodness, I am terrified for my life. That can happen to me if it's based on a true story. I'm gonna be terrified. For example, like The Exorcist or one of the Conjurings or something like that. Apparently one of them was based on a true story. What? Why can't we just have Paw Patrol based on a true story? Imagine that. That would be wild. But it's just kind of I feel that, and I might be completely wrong, but it seems more and more people are noticing it also. So it's cancel culture. Cancel culture is kind of dying down, luckily, but it's kind of not. People are just being idiotic and blowing things out of proportions. And then again, people are not blowing things out of proportion. So it's just kind of iffy. And also it's primarily because of social media in general is being two sides, way too political. And it's, if you think like this, you're stupid. If you think like this, you're stupid. If you think like there's no way for everyone to agree on something unless it is to subscribe and to like that button. Everybody agrees on that. Like, come on now, everybody does. No matter what you do. It's just, I find it odd that more and more people are just hating. Why is there more hate in the world whenever so many more people are going through so many more things? It does not line up, because you would think, oh, something big is happening. Maybe we should be more positive towards other people. But no, we're being so much more negative towards people, and it does not make any sense in my eyes. And it's just the people that try to do positivity somehow get negative backlash in the oddest ways. For example, Mr. Beast, he gives away money and people get mad, and they get mad over the smallest things. For example, he gave a waitress a car, and it was like, one of the comments was, I don't remember what it said verbatim. It was just essentially something along the lines of, oh great, now she has more payments. And it was the point of, yes, that is true, but at least she doesn't have to take an Uber to her job every day where she has to worry about, oh, I might not get out of this Uber. It's just a very odd thing that we look more negative in the world than every other generations before us. And I know we have all these other things in the world and everything like that makes it so we do look more negatively on the world. But it's just like, come on. People in the 1800s, we don't even know if they look negatively or positively, because we don't have a whole lot of we have a lot of historical things, but not personal. Like, Jerry felt like giving 4 doubloons to Kelly today, and Kelly enjoyed it. It was nothing like that. It was we don't have anything that kind of correlates, and it's just weird that you would expect that so many people are going through hard times that, oh, you're going through a hard time, okay, let me try to lift you up. If I keep on trying, maybe it'll work, versus, oh, you're going through a hard time, let me just beat into you and make it worse for you. It just does not make any sense in my eyes, because why would you? And it's also the other thing where more and more people are starting to get to the point where they're okay, so they're equals, but they want to become, it's becoming more and more apparent in the world that people do not care, which I don't know why they do not care. They just want to be able to get higher than you in the real world. And it's just weird. And it's just, why would you want somebody that you've spent so much time and that you showed that you cared, and it's just a point of, oh, yeah, let me use you as a stepping stone real quick. It does not make any sense in my eyes. I also just might be very weird, real world blind and everything like that. And if somebody knows how to explain like a rebuttal to what I'm saying, comment down below. I'll read your comment, and if it makes sense, yeah. Like, I just want to be explained on why so many people are hating versus showing, expressing, and it's just why. It's just the main question: why? It's who, what, when, where, how. Who? The world. When? Pre-COVID. I mean, TikTok. I wouldn't say TikTok was the main thing, but TikTok was, in my eyes, something that encouraged that because of the whole bullying and everything like that. But it's not even. Bullying's a weird definition. Bullying's a very odd thing to talk about because there's so many different definitions of bullying. So many different people saying they got bullied, but it was like, oh, we're just making friends. Like, we're just joking with you, and you can't take a joke. And it's just like, oh, like next time. It's just a weird thing. It's just, social media has always, even in MySpace, has always had bullying in it. And it's just the point of, why now of all times are we really looking into it? And I know there's statistics that prove, oh, we should actually have been looking into this so many years ago. So it's a good thing that we're looking into it. But it's a point of, so we know that we're looking into it, and we know the statistics are making it worse on people. Why are the people that are using the social media apps, why are they making it harder for everyone in the world? And it just does not make any sense. Don't put your beliefs to the side, like center your beliefs and everything like that. If it hurts somebody else, don't do it. There's no point. Why would you hurt somebody else knowing good and well that it's going to hurt somebody else? There's no point. The only thing that I could see, if you're getting robbed. If you're getting robbed, yeah, that's self-defense. Completely different. It's just like, this one guy said one time, don't hurt anybody. It's like, no, that's completely different. And some people just don't know how to think. It just does not, I'm reiterating this so many times. It does not make sense to me on why people are hating on everyone else versus, if you see them in person, if you got to know them, you might be best friends with them. It's like, oh, you like yada yada yada. Oh, I like yada yada yada. And it just doesn't make any sense. It's just the first time. It's like, it's the first, not first glance, but first words, and you don't even give them a second chance. Your immediate reaction is, oh, you think that way for that one subject? Oh, I hate you. And it does not make any sense. It makes zero sense. Just, if you have a difference with a person, yes, you don't have to talk to them. That doesn't mean that you should have, that also doesn't mean that you should tweet at them or whatever, thread at them and be like, hey, you're stupid. Like, there's truly no point into doing that. It affects no one. It just makes the other person might not even care. It doesn't make you feel any better. Why would it make you feel better talking bad about somebody? Unless you're a horrible person. There's no point. There's realistically no point into talking bad about somebody else to build them down when you should be building others up. Because in the long haul, you're most likely going to regret it. Look at it. If you're talking bad, for example, if one of your friends went behind your back and went after a girl that they knew that you liked, it's like, oh, that stinks. Yes, that's gonna stink. Yeah, you don't have to be friends with them anymore. You don't have to go behind their back, though, and talk mad garbage about them. There's no point. The deed is done. You can't undo it. And if they get back to it, and there's really no point about talking about it because it's in the past. You can't do anything about it. It's just the point of, okay, that happened. I have to learn that maybe next time I express that I would rather it not have gone that way. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, and I just had to get that off my chest. It does not make any sense why people love to hate. It doesn't make any sense. Why do people love to argue? There's no point. Bye bye. Make sure to like, subscribe.